Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Fuck is a shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. You never hear the bastard coming.
You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Bad juju. The white shoe flame. Yeah, man.
Gentlemen, and what a grand
Your
morning
mom.
it is too. We have just
I thought you were internetless.
I was, well, my mum sorted it out for me.
And he'll be strapped
I'll
down
be
with
back
gas
next week.
seeping into his tiny
Alright.
reptile brain. Now,
Well, it was on just right now.
Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand.
Alright.
The rest is on the hill.
Fair enough.
North downtown
Um,
or Fremont.
What was I going to say?
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know
Yeah.
in good time.
I came on earlier on just to see if anyone's about, and then came on tonight to do Miley Noire, which I'm doing right now.
I want to stop him
Um,
from going around.
It's-
I've not been on since, and I don't know what
Yeah.
would come on.
I saw Grant on. I was gonna text you, but I was gonna do this anyway, so I kind of was.
Have you got a new number? Or
No, I'm just using. Well, I'm using that number I used to give. I gave you earlier, so that's only temporary.
Yeah.
It's alright if you text me at my old number. I'll reply to you in our phone, because that's the only way I can reply right now. I've missed the point in this case.
I texted you your phone.
Alright, oh, just.
It's saying that it's not.
Alright, I don't know what's wrong. Doesn't matter. Copycat case. I'm on to disc 2, and I've done quite a few cases.
California's love affair.
I've got plenty of stuff to upload. I did Left 4 Dead stuff as well.
Here, a copy of the newspaper.
Yeah.
Make homicide.
Where's the extras? Damn it, I lost.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sack.
Oh, I'll look at Facebook later on, yeah.
Oh no, I sent it a few days ago.
Greetings from sunny California.
What was that bit?
Stop.
It's Kevin and they're on duty for playing GTA. It's a server, GTA. I kid you not, it's
You drive.
hilarious.
I need to go over the case
I don't
notes.
care about videos, I just it's amazing. It's basically GTA, like the multiplayer.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first
Hey, just lying here.
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awful familiar. I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid. Time of death. From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Gavin sent me a link on Facebook. It was on FIFA playing ultra defensive because you're the ball manager.
I presume he's hinting at you playing defensive, so I presume he's slagging you.
No, you know him talk about the ball
Why?
manager who's got
Alright.
Mason, whatever you call him. He sent me a link, but putting ultra defensive on in FIFA because you're Ryan Maxon or something. And I was like, I mean, I always do it, just because the defensive line gets pushed back. He sent the link and I was like, it's just I'm going to keep you on tonight to play again because we still not had that game, we still not played it.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
About a year ago, nearly 2 years ago now, I discovered this YouTube guy. He's a Tottenham fan. And he used to do cartoons, like football. And it's hilarious. It was so
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
He stopped doing it. Like, he was in, the other like Match of the Day. He had, like, the Swedish version of Match of the Day. He actually done, like, cartoons for. He actually had
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Went, this is real good. He actually got a good contract. He actually, like, made, like, Swedish one. And had, like, Frank Lampard and all that. And, like, apparently went doing quite well. That's what he's all been basically keeping on the YouTube channel. But it's like,
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
He used to turn up in, like, his dodgy dealer van. He used to have this camp and all that. It's like trying to walk off wallets. Then the team's there, and then
I don't think this is any use
is
to
then
us.
talking in Russian, asking if he's getting a game and all that. Then who's the assistant manager, Scottish guy? Remember the guy?
Joe Jordan.
Killer are most likely one and the same.
Jordan, he's talking in Scottish. He's like, get a game, you wee boys and all that. You get wait your turn and all that. And then he's like, I pulls like a Scottish to Russian. He's like, do you want your team kicked in and all that? And he's like, I pulls that wee Scottish to Russian book. And he's like, no. And then you go and get a crouch and the whole like, you my best friend. And they're like, oh. Then you see Bobby Keane. They come to the wonky eyes, he's like, turn them in your head, short face, over here, and it's just hilarious, like, run the
Detectives,
because he's
I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
And he just look at me like, sure.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
You would kill yourself laughing. I was watching him again, but brilliant.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening.
Oh well, guys. He's talking like Stephen Hawkins. He's sitting there like Stephen Hawkins. Like, I know I'm not your captain anymore. It's just brilliant, and it's just quite a few ones.
What's the agenda here, Mrs. Barton? You trying to get rid of Bose and improve the real estate prices, or do you want to help us catch this lady's killer?
You think I'm lying?
Like all these players. The guys like these are all strikers.
Don't ask, you never find out.
Tactic to buy all strikers, you know, buy the best strikers in the world.
Do you have a
There's
description?
none left.
Tall, gaunt,
And then he's,
horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war.
playing against Bolton.
He's a very
And it's like,
scary,
Bolton playing a
angry
usual
man.
tactic of 10
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps
And
around here.
it's just hilarious.
He's some
to
kind of
together
hobo
because
leader.
it's the
They all
whole
follow
fun.
him around.
It's like Bolton are playing a usual
Thank you, ma'am.
tactic of 10
It's been a big help.
today.
Of course. Anything I can do to help.
Yeah.
I hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Half of Gareth Bale, and then you had Berbatov sitting in the pitch with his cigarette just standing there. Now you just see the ball like walk up, going past him, he looks at it, he goes, he just looks at it. It's hilarious. Yeah. And has fat Lampard eating all the pie. Yeah. But yeah, I need to send you the link. You need to look at them. It's the best thing you'll see, like football related videos of the best. They're still my favourite videos of all time on YouTube. The thing Gavin saying that about Bolton tactics. Really to watch them again.
My cable. Okay. Resume.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned
It was
with her
cold
dignity.
last night. What kind of line is
Dress is
that?
very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other
Cole's
personal
like,
effects.
at least she was left clothes with clothes on for a change, you know? And not like raped and stripped naked. No rings missing or stuff.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Incidental.
Accidental. Money?
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same. No
drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Goddamn captain's making me read some of the paperwork.
Not now, Phelps.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
No, I'm up to speed.
National news from American Century Broadcasting.
Use the phone to find out where it is.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks for your help.
Large camp under a bridge. Okay. Now I'll go first.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Any such attack.
Yep, man.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
What have you got against Cole, you alcoholic? You only don't like Cole because he's going out with Cheryl. You don't like him. I'm jealous.
At least the rain stopped. Changed back into those white bucks now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Give me a minute.
You take a
I'll
look
go
for
find
yourself.
register.
I've got clothes that
I
need
find
pressing.
chicken curry.
You wrote the number down.
Yes,
the
I should
address
look
there.
up that. I kind of forgot what number it is. Oh my god. I forgot the number. F136.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
You know the way. You can drive.
You drive. I can't be outside.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
There's a hole. Oh.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
I like that.
Hello? Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place,
No, she's
Bobby
dead.
Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
Two calm children on the seat.
it's
You're just telling the dad, your wife's dead. By the way, mummy's dead, and they're just sitting there like they're not even paying attention.
Stay
We're
here till Daddy's
emotional
finished talking to these
zombies.
men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him
Yeah,
search.
there you go.
You got nothing to hide.
We want mummy home
Want to hear
now,
something
Daddy.
funny, Tarleton?
Please, Daddy.
Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules.
We're just gonna wander about your house and look at stuff. Yeah.
doesn't tell me anything.
What, kid bedroom replica?
No good to me.
To check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
More checking the bar.
Optimistic, Cole. Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene. So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. Lars was out in the rain last night. I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies. For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
For the record, Terrellson, did you kill your wife?
Oh my God. No. I didn't kill my wife. And fuck you for suggesting it.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
And?
I was playing pinochle with some of the guys. Teresa had a few belts too many. She said she wanted to go out dancing.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
I think you're in an unhappy marriage, Lars. I think you're lying, and you would like to get it off your chest.
You telling me my wife was unhappy? What proof do you have of that?
You don't ask, you never find out. Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Why did you only report your wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
If Bobby Ross doesn't confirm your story, we are going to come back here and pick you up. This doesn't look good, Lars.
We could break the husband's story right now. Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks. Appreciate your time, sir. Can you drive to this one?
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.